In today's class, we are going to focus on some more important additional questions which appeared in the examination and even which may expect the questions which will appear in the forthcoming examination as well. So I am going to take such questions and let me go for discussing. So you may write the side heading, additional questions. Right. Additional questions. Listen to me. Hope that you have written the side heading. In the additional questions, I'm going to move according to the concept what we have covered. In the very beginning of this chapter, we focused on some of the important physical quantities like electric potential, potential difference, electric current, electric resistance, electric resistivity. Is it not? Now, just we shall go for recalling few points with respect to these. You all know that the rate of flow of electric charges is known as electric current. For measuring electric current in the circuit, we will go for using the device that is called ammeter. And we also know that how ammeter is to be connected in the circuit. It will always be connected in series. And we know the reason for this also. There are two reasons. One is ammeter has a low electric resistance. And second one, when it is connected in series, there will be no change in the current in the circuit. That is why it is always connected in series. And while connecting the ammeter, even it may be the voltmeter, you might have observed that the positive terminal of ammeter is connected to positive terminal of the battery, and similarly negative to negative. Not only this, even voltmeter as well. The positive terminal of voltmeter is connected to positive terminal of the battery and negative to negative. Is it not? Have you thought that why the connection is made so? Like this. You can also write with me. This is first one. Here, assume that we have taken a wire some electric resistance. Then the free ends of the wire are connected to terminals of a battery. You should go on writing with me. Along with the switch. When you switch on, the current starts flowing from positive to negative. Positive to negative terminal of a battery. And we know that actual movement of the electrons is from negative terminal to positive terminal. If you want to record the amount of electric current constituted in the circuit, we will go for using a device that is called ammeter. Here I am drawing the ammeter. Observe. Here, positive terminal of ammeter is connected to positive terminal of a battery, and negative terminal is connected to negative terminal of a battery. Now, when you switch on, you can record the current in the ammeter. Now, we will come to know the reason for this connection. If it is to be connected so, because we know that in the ammeter, electric current flows from positive to negative. If it is connected in reverse order, the current will not flow properly. One thing, and the ammeter will show the negative recordings. To make the current to flow in the same direction, ammeter is to be positive terminal is connected to positive terminal of a battery, and negative terminal is connected to negative terminal. Got it? Yeah, please go for writing the reason for that. Right. It is because the current will flow in the same direction. If the opposite polarities are connected, then current will not flow in the right direction. That should be remembered. Next, let me go for taking the second question. Second question, it is related to opposition offered by a conductor to the flow of electrons. We know that it is the property of all the conductors. What do you call this property? You all know that this property is known as electric resistance. No, Gautami will not cast the file. If opposite polarity are connected, current will not flow in the right direction. Then ammeter reading will not be proper. That is why positive to positive, negative to negative. Such connection will be followed. We are moving to the next concept, that is regarding electric resistance. The property of a conductor which opposes the flow of electrons passing through it is known as electric resistance, and electric resistance is denoted by R. Even we have got more information about it, but just we shall recall some factors on which electric resistance depends. You all know that electric resistance depends on four important factors. One is length of the conductor. Second one, area of cross section of the conductor. Third one is temperature of the conductor. Fourth one is nature of material of the conductor. And we also know that how electric resistance depend on these factors. With respect to length, electric resistance is directly proportional to length of the conductor. As length of the conductor increases, electric resistance increases. As length of the conductor decreases, electric resistance also decreases. You should go on writing with me. Please do remember that point. Here, what I'm going to give you an important information is what will be the electric resistance of the conductor as the length is varied. That is, if the length is doubled, length is tripled, well, length is reduced to half. Let's go for discussing that. For suppose, first possibility. Suppose length of the wire is doubled. Are you following? The length is 6 centimeter. It is showing some electric resistance. Assume that it is offering some electric resistance 1 ohm. If the length is doubled, that is 12 centimeter, then what will be the electric resistance of that conductor? It will also get doubled. Of course, it increases. You are right, Sudarshan, it increases. Even the electric resistance also get doubled. That is, it offers 2 ohms of electric resistance. If length is tripled 3 times, it is increased by 3 times, that is 18 centimeter, then the resistance offered by it will be 3 ohm. Got it? And in the same way, if the length is reduced to half, that is 3 centimeter, 6 centimeter ide, adana 3 centimeter ge cut martive, then it offers the electric resistance, and that electric resistance will also get reduced by half. And if it is 1 ohm, it will offer half ohm. Followed? Yes or no? Yes or no? Drupadesh, I'm not getting response from your side. Okay, good point. Here, I'll write, if length is double, just go on writing with me. Length is double, electric resistance also get doubled. If length is tripled, length of the wire is increased by 3 times, then resistance also increased by 3 times. If length is reduced to half, then electric resistance also get reduced by half. So that can be written like this. Next. We are moving to the third question. We also know that electric resistance depends on area of cross section of the conductor. That is, we can write as the area of cross section of the conductor increases, electric resistance decreases. As the area of cross section decreases, electric resistance increases. So they are inversely proportional to each other. That point you know. That is, it is inversely proportional to area of cross section. Here, as area increases, resistance decreases. As area decreases, resistance increases. And to find out the area, we will go for using the formula pi r square, right? Area of cross section, because it will be, area of cross section will be in circular shape. Look here. Here, this is, I just consider area of cross section. A circular shape is taken. Assume that this is a radius and another circle is there. It is 2 times radius. By changing the radius or by changing the diameter, will there be any change in the electric resistance? Yes or no? Whether electric resistance changes or not. But look at, as the radius is changed, then thickness of the conductor changes. As the thickness changes, electric resistance also changes. But we have one information that
sir, turn on your audio, sir. Sir, turn on your audio.
observe. As electric resistance, it is inversely proportional to square of diameter. Square of diameter. Then how it will affect to the electric resistance? If the diameter is doubled, what will be the electric resistance?
Decreases.
That if the diameter is doubled, thickness of the conductor increases. As the thickness increases, electric resistance decreases. But
Decreases.
Half, sir, half time.
Half times.
Half time, sir.
Listen, observe here. If the diameter gets doubled, don't write this. Just look at it. R is proportional to 1 by d square is there. When it gets doubled, that is 2d whole square. Then R is proportional to 1 by, apply square to both. It is 4d square. R is proportional to 1 by 4 into d square. That means electric resistance get reduced by 4 times. Understood? ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದರ 1/4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Are you all following?
Yes, sir.
Now, just observe. This is a wire. You also write this. This is a wire of some electric resistance. Sorry. has some radius r, or you may consider diameter also. Now I'm going to take another conductor of same material, same length. Then its radius is 2r. Got it? Diameter gets doubled. Assume that this first conductor is offering an electric resistance of 10 ohm. Nishka, are you understanding? Okay, good. Yes. The first conductor is offering an electric resistance of 10 ohm. Then as the radius is doubled, nothing but diameter also get doubled. Then electric resistance decreases. This will be
Decreases by 4
get
times.
reduced to 1/4. That is
2.5 ohm.
1/4 into 10 ohm. Nothing but
2.5 ohm.
0.5 ohm. Up to Kadabag. Clear? Yes. Here on right, another point. Here, when the diameter is doubled or radius is doubled, then electric resistance reduces by 4 times. Nothing but electric resistance of the conductor will be 1/4 times. 1/4 times. Next, suppose if it is tripled, if the diameter of the
1 by 9
wire
times, sir.
is tripled.
Decreases by 9 times. Decreases by 9 times, sir.
Wait. Chinmay MK, could you tell? If the diameter is tripled, how many times electric resistance get reduced? Nishka, could you tell? You can show with the fingers.
Sir,
10
9
times,
times.
9 times, 6 times. Yes, sir. It is get reduced by 9. Very good. It get reduced by 9 times. 9 times. Correct. It is 1/9 r. If diameter is increased by 4 times, then electric resistance decreases by 16 times.
16 times,
Just
sir.
taking the squares of the numbers. See, 4 is there. If it is 4 times, 4 square, it is 16. 16 times. Understood? Chaya,
Yes, sir.
understood? Okay. Yes. Next. If the radius is get reduced to half,
Decreases by 2 times, sir.
or diameter get reduced to half means thickness of the wire decreases. As the thickness of the wire decreases, electric resistance
Increases, sir.
increases. Is it not? But how many times? If the diameter is reduced to half,
Increases by 2
1
times, sir.
by d by 2 whole square, 1 by d square by 4, 1 into, take the reciprocal, 4 by d square, then it will be 4 into 1 by d square. It increases, very good. No, Vishwat, yes, it increases by 4 times, not 2 times. It increases by 4 times. Here on right. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ thickness ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ electrons will get less space for their movement. There will be more obstruction. Hence electric resistance increases. So increases by 4 times. Next. We all know that when you go for taking a wire of some length and some area of cross section, I'm going to take 2 such wires. See, the This is first wire. Should go on writing with me. And is second wire. Second wire. And its length is L. Its length is also L. Area of cross section of first wire is A. Area of cross section of second wire is also A. Do remember, these two wires are made of different materials. This is first one and is second one. First one may be made of iron, copper, whatever it is. Even second one, other material also. Both are different. Both the wires are of different material. Now you tell that whether you have to write in the same order only. I'm writing no. ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೀವು ಅದೇ ರೀತಿನೇ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು you no need to go for making columns. Observe, we have taken two wires of different material having same length and same area of cross section. Enthu same ide, area of thickness, sorry, thickness is also same. Now you tell that whether with respect to this, whether electric resistance changes or not, will be same or will be varied.
Varied.
Changes.
Very, sir.
Varied.
Electric, because arrangement of electrons in these two will be differ, hence electric resistance changes. Followed. These two wires are made of different materials. They, in spite their length and thickness same, electric resistance changes. If so, which physical quantity does not change at all? Which physical quantity does not change?
Resistivity, sir.
Not current. Very good. Somebody is told it is resistivity. Do you say so?
Yes, sir.
As they are made of different materials, even resistivity will also be changed. Then which physical quantity remain same? Of course, length and area of cross section. Here, resistivity also changes. Now, I am going to take two wires which are made of same material, having different length, L1 and L2, different area of cross section, A1 and A2. Both are made of same. Here also, what do you say with respect to electric resistance? Whether electric resistance changes or will remain same?
Same.
Changes, sir.
Electric resistance changes.
Rho remains same, sir.
We know that as the length changes, electric resistance also changes. As area of cross section changes, electric resistance also changes.
Changes.
Varsha MS, hope that you are following. Yes. Tushar, understanding? Okay. Prajwal A. Okay, good point. Then what do you say about resistivity?
Remains same, sir.
Resistivity remains same because both are made of same kind of material. As they are made of same kind of materials, there will be arrangement of atoms will also be same. Hence, resistivity will remain same. It remains same. Okay. Now, let me go for giving you another point. You all know that resistivity, it depends on some factors and also does not depend on some factors. Let's focus on them. You all know that resistivity, it means that the resisting power of a material to oppose the flow of electrons. Resisting power. How strongly it will oppose the flow of electrons, or how weakly it will oppose the flow of electrons. That is nothing but resistivity, and we have defined this as resistivity is defined as the resistance of a conductor of unit length and unit area of cross section. Now, my question or information with respect to resistivity is it depends on two important factors.
Temperature and nature of the
Temperature.
material.
Very good. It depends on two important quantities. One is temperature. Second one is nature of the material. Nature of the material, because arrangement of atoms is different from one material to another material. Hence, it changes. Next, and temperature. As the temperature changes, the movement of the atoms will also get changed. Due to this, there is difference in the opposition for the flow of electrons. Therefore, resistivity changes, but it does not depend on
Length and area of cross section.
Yes, it does not depend on two important physical quantities. One is length and second one is area of cross section. Length and area of cross section. Let me go for the next question. It is on the law which gives the relationship among current, voltage, and electric resistance. This is
Ohm's law.
Ohm's law. Regarding Ohm's law. Already we know the statement of this. Just I go for giving you an important information. We know that here, in case of Ohm's law, voltage is directly proportional to current. That is, potential difference across the ends of the conductor is directly proportional to current. As the voltage changes, current also gets changed. Voltage increases, current increases. Voltage decreases, current also decreases. That is the known information. And even we have drawn the graph of V and I. It is V and this is I. The nature of graph of V and I, it is
Straight line.
Straight line or linear. What does the straight line indicate?
Constant.
That is, V by I will be constant, and we have called the constant as
R, resistance.
yes, electric resistance, that is R. Here, for the examination point of view, you can expect the question like this. What is the slope of the graph of V and I? What is the slope of graph of V and I? Slope is nothing but the ratio of vertical distance to the horizontal distance. Iveru distance is now. This distance is V and this distance is I, where V by I is R. That is electric resistance. Slope of V and I gives electric resistance. Once I repeat, slope of V and I gives electric resistance. Here, inside is R. If they ask you to write the nature of the graph, you should write straight line. If they ask you to write the slope of V and I is electric resistance. Here, we have one question with respect to the same. Here I draw the graph of V and I. This is voltage. This is current. Here it has been given that this is T1, this is T2, this is T3. I've been giving you the question from your previous year question paper. Let me read the question. It is like this. The question is like this. Hope that you are drawn. Rajwal, still you are drawing. Nan jotagene bardu bidಬೇಕು. ಆವಾಗ ಬೇಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes. Okay. Here it has been given like this. The voltage current graph of a metallic circuit at different temperatures T1, T2 and T3 are given. Obviously, we all know that as the temperature changes, electric resistance also changes. Alva? Aduna kottidare. At T1, at T2, at T3. Danesh, still you are writing. The question is, which of these three temperature is higher? Which of these three temperature is higher? Whether T1,
T1.
or T3?
T1.
T1.
T1 is higher. T1 is higher. If so, at which temperature electric resistance is greater?
Low temperature.
We all know that
Low temperature.
electric. We all know that. Wait. Electric resistance depends on the temperature. As the temperature increases, there will be more obstruction for the flow of electrons. As a result of it, electric resistance also increases. If temperature decreases, electric resistance also decreases. Very good. Aditi, yes, you are right. It is at T1 because highest temperature is T1 and the electric resistance will also be higher at T1 only. So here I'll write R is maximum at T1. R electric resistance is maximum at T1. Assume that electric resistance offered at T1 is R1 of the thought. Got it? At what temperature electric resistance is minimum?
T3.
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 R3 or electric resistance is minimum at T3. Followed? Have you followed?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes,
Vignesh MV, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, could you tell what is the increasing order of electric resistance?
R1,
T3,
R2,
T2.
T3, T2, or T1.
T3, T2, T1.
T3, T2, T1. Increasing order of electric resistance. Increasing order of electric resistance. That is
T1,
smaller
T2.
electric resistance, so greater
T1,
electric
T2.
resistance. Electric resistance is smaller at T3. And it followed by T2 and T1. Got it? So here I'll write R3 is smaller than R2 is smaller than R1 because these are in the order T3, T2 and T1. Now let me ask you one more question. at which temperature, at which of these three temperature current is maximum?
T1.
T3, sir.
T3,
T3,
sir.
sir.
T3.
T1, T2 or T3?
T3.
Yes.
T3, sir.
T3, sir. T3.
Current will be more as the electric resistance decreases. Here, electric resistance is least. Electric resistance is least at T3. Therefore, current is maximum at T3. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Sir. Yes,
Here, current is maximum at T3. Next, we are moving to another type question. It is after discussing about resistivity, we come across the combination of resistors. There are three types. One is series, second one is parallel, third one is mixed or combination. Here, I draw a circuit diagram with respect to series connection. If two or more resistors are connected end to end, then the connection is known as series connection. You can also draw the circuit with me. This is first electric resistor and the second one. This is third one. Here is battery is switch and you can connect ammeter. Mention the terminal. This is positive and is negative. Is positive, this is negative. Let me go for taking the resistance of first resistor is 2 ohm. Next one is 4 ohm. Another one is 6 ohm. And your battery, its voltage is around 12 volts. Overall. Tanmay Andano, over? Yes, good. Okay. Now, when you switch on, we know that current starts flowing from positive terminal to negative terminal. As in that, we are going to use ammeter at a different position in the circuit. I'm going to use here. I call it as first ammeter. Let me connect the ammeter here also. Second ammeter. This is third ammeter. A3. Could you tell where the current is maximum? Where the current is minimum?
A3.
All have same
Current is
All,
maximum.
sir.
Current is
All,
maximum
sir.
at A1, sir.
Current is maximum.
constant, sir. Current is constant.
Very good. Very good.
Sir, current is constant.
Yes, sir. You cannot say where it is maximum, where it is minimum. You all know that as the resistors are connected in series, once the current is constituted, the same amount of current flows in the entire circuit. So ammeter reading at A, ammeter reading at A1, A2 and A3 will be same. Got it? Current with respect to A, A1, A2 and A3 is same. Current with respect to ammeter and this A1, A2, A3 will be same. Now you tell me. What do you say about voltage across 2 ohm, 4 ohm, and 6 ohm?
Differ,
Will
sir.
go-
The all resistor is equal to the voltage of the battery.
Differ.
Sir.
Differ, sir.
It will be different. Voltage will be different. And voltage across first resistor is V1, second one V2, third one is V3.
V3.
This is correct one. This is V1. This is V2. Voltage across 6 ohm. It is V3. Where the voltage is maximum.
Sir,
V3,
we
sir.
draw it, sir.
2 ohm, 4 ohm, or 6 ohm.
6 ohm.
6, sir.
Arya, LR, you are telling that 6 ohm. Others, you are telling that 6 ohm.
6 ohm, sir.
How do you come to know that? Yes, you should 20 ohm. No. Observe. And some of you are telling that it is 2 ohm. I am asking you where the voltage is maximum. So generally calculation mark. Just observe. No need to go for copy. Just look at. You know that total electric resistance will be, as they are connected in series, total resistance will be, it is 12 ohm. 1, 2 plus 4 plus 6, 12 ohm. Total resistance. And voltage is 12 volts. And what is the amount of current? Current is V by R.
1 ohm, sir.
Voltage is
1
12,
amp.
and resistance is 12. It is 1 amp. ಈಗ ಈ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 amp of electric current is developed, and this current is flowing in the entire circuit. If so, let us come to know voltage across R1. That is V is
2
equal
volts,
to
sir.
R. V1 equal to
2
I into R1. Then this is I is 1 amp, R is 2. It is 2 volts. Again, you recall simple numbers ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ voltage across 2 ohm is 2 volts multiplied with calculation. Voltage across 4 ohm is 4 volts. Voltage across 6 ohm is 6 volts. It is very simple thing that as the resistance increases, voltage also increases. Got it? Hangagi, here, if you want to tell that voltage is maximum, where the voltage is maximum, you have to observe where the electric resistance is maximum. Here, 6 ohm is maximum. Therefore, voltage across 6 ohm is maximum. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So V is different for different resistors, and this is V is maximum across, in this case, 6 ohm. V is maximum across 6 ohm. Honest, V3 is maximum. Angu baribo. Next, V1 is minimum. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾನೇನಾದ್ರು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ohm and this 4 ohm ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ obviously V2 will be minimum. Clear? Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
Next, I'll take another one. With respect to parallel connection, suppose the 3 resistors are to be taken. Here, 3 resistors. This is first one, and the second one. This is third one. Here also I'll take the resistances like this. This is 2 ohm. This is 6 ohm, and this is 4 ohm. voltage 12 ಅಂತಾನೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ 12 volts. My question is, at which electric resistor voltage is maximum?
6 ohm.
6 ohm.
6 ohm,
2 ohm, sir.
2 ohm, or 4?
2 ohm, sir.
2,
Hey,
sir.
Vega. Huh?
2 ohm. 2 ohm.
Others
2
DC
ohm.
is telling that
Six
it is
ohm.
same, and
Sir,
many
2
of you are telling that 2
2
ohm.
ohm, sir. 2 ohm, sir.
Voltage is same.
Sir, 2 ohms.
2
2 ohms.
Sir, voltage.
Wait. Dear students, you just observe. In first case,
All
it was
have same
series connection.
All
It
have
was
same.
series connection. We all know that voltage across each resistor is different. In case of parallel connection, voltage across each resistor
Is constant.
will be same. Voltage ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. You cannot say that it is maximum at 2 ohm, maximum or 6 ohm, 4 ohm ಹಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. It is same. Voltage across 2 ohm, voltage across 6 ohm, voltage across 4 ohm, it is same as they have connected in parallel. But different amount of electric current flows. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Current different irutte. Voltage same irutte. My another question is, what do you say about voltage across each resistor is same? What do you say about current? Whether the same amount of current flows through all the resistors? No.
No, sir.
It will be different. Current is different. If so, what is the
2 ohms, sir.
2 ohm?
I, sir.
The maximum amount of electric current flows through which one?
2
2
ohm,
ohm, sir.
4 ohm.
2 ohms.
2 ohm. Because
ohm.
its electric resistance is,
Resistance
Bar.
decreases, electric
as
current.
resistance decreases, current increases. So in this circuit, current is maximum. Current is maximum at 2 ohm, and minimum current is minimum at 6 ohm. Andre,
6 ohm.
all amount of current flows through 6 ohm. More amount of electric current flows through 2 ohm. Okay. Now, with respect to series connection, parallel connection, and also regarding resistance, we have come across these three. I'll go for taking one more important statement. Dear students, yesterday I had given you the worksheet questions. Some of you have tried your best, and some of you are struggling. It's okay. Now just I go for answering for first one. This was the worksheet, right? Okay. First one. I'm
Sir,
not going
please copy it, sir.
every question, just only few important.
Sir, I have done it, sir, all.
Good boy. Good boy, good boy. Okay. Listen, the question is like this. A piece of wire is taken. You can also write with me. A piece of wire is taken. Its electric resistance is taken as X. XO, electric resistance. And it is cut into 8 equal parts. See, 2, now 4, now it is 8. 8 equal parts. If it is so, now what will be the electric resistance of each part?
1/8 ohm. X
X
by
by
8.
8.
Sir.
Electric resistance of each part is X by 8 ohm. Total, very simple. Total electric resistance is X. If it is cut into 4 equal parts, the resistance of each part is X by 4. 5 equal parts, x by 5. 10 equal parts, x by 10 ohm. Here 8 equal parts, therefore resistance of each part is x by 8. Next further ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ if equivalent resistance of series combination of these resistor is A and parallel combination of these parts is B, then find some ratios that would be. Okay. That means these whatever the parts are there, 8 equal parts, they can be connected in two different ways as they have mentioned. One is series connection, second one is parallel connection. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓಕೆ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್, ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್, ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿನೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ.
X is the answer.
RS equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on. Okay. One, it is x by 8, x by 8 plus so on. Total 8 times. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 8 parts ಇದೆ. 8 parts. It is equal to 8 into x by 8. 8 cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It is also x. Total electric resistance. Next, if they are correct, ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು? A ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Ganesh, hope that you are focusing. This electric resistance is taken as A. If they are connected in parallel, when these 8 parts are connected in parallel, then 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by x by 8 plus, are you following? 1 by x by 8 plus 1 by x by 8 and so on. It can be written as 8 by x plus 8 by x plus so on. Again 8 parts. Direct ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. And this is equal to 8 times 8 by x. This is equal to 64 by x. Hope you got saved. 1 by Rp is equal to 64 by x. Then Rp is equal to x by 64. This combination is taken as B, total electric resistance when the resistors are connected in parallel. It is B, it is x by 64. 3 ratios are given. The first ratio, it is x by A and x by A. Total electric resistance is x. A is x. It
1:1, sir.
That ratio is, therefore, ratio is, have you got 1:1?
Yes, sir.
Purti Bia, have you got 1:1? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Good girl. With respect to second one, x by B, x by B, x as it is, whereas B, total electric resistance, it is x by 64 and is equal to x into 64 by x. X and x get cancelled. You will get 64, which is here the ratio will be 64:1. Anjugimat had got same 64:1. Neha Anjugimat. Yes. Pawan Kumar. Whether you got same? Tejas B. Kondaji. Had got same? Not. Now you have understood. Now, have you understood? Yes. Okay. Next, third one is it is A by B. A is x, B is x by 64. This is also same. That is ratio is 64:1. Among these three, in one examination, this was asked simple like 1 mark MCQ for 1 mark. It is 1:1 directly. Andre, without wasting the time, you can select that option. When they are connected in series, resistance of total electric resistance is equal to resistance of the wire. Same. Obviously, it is 1:1. Within 5 to 10 seconds only, you can decide. But in paralleling, self calculation become. Next. Here. Observe. Okay. You can also write. Now I'm going to take some electric bulbs having same power. Neha, can you see the board? Yes. Here I'm taking the electric bulbs. You can also draw with me. 3 bulbs are taken. They are connected to terminals of a battery along with a switch. Finished up? Have you finished? You have to show the thumb symbol if yes. Look here. Here 3 electric bulbs are taken. They are connected in series. The resistance offered by them is same. Now, let us go for switch on. Current start flowing from positive to negative. Even passes through electric bulbs as well. Then they start glowing. Look at it. They start glowing. Okay. My question is, which one will glow brighter? I'll give number.
All same, sir.
3. Will they glow with same brightness or will be
Yes,
differ
sir.
from 1 to 1?
Same
Yes, sir.
brightness, sir.
Same brightness,
Same,
sir.
sir.
Brightness, sir.
Elladruddu power same ide. So that amount of current used by them will be same. Got it? Okay. Power of each electric bulb is same. Nothing but consumption or use of current is same for all the electric bulbs, so that they show the same brighter. They glow with the same brightness. If the powers are different, then obviously they glow with different brightness. With respect to same series connection only, I'll take another one. See, first bulb, second bulb, third bulb. Assume that this is 20 watt, this is 40 watt, this is 60 watt. They are connected in series. Which one will glow brighter?
60 watts, sir.
60 watts, sir.
50 watts, sir.
60 watts.
60 watts, sir.
Are you sure?
60
Yes,
watts.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes,
20
sir.
watts.
60 watts, sir.
Sir, 60 watts, sir.
Please
60
wait.
watts.
Wait.
Sir, 20.
Please think over it. As they are connected
Sir,
in
20 watts, sir.
series. As they are connected in series. And think for yesterday. This will be discussed later. in series connection. Suppose somewhere else circuit is broken. Circuit is broken. Whether first bulb, second and third, which among these three will
No,
not work?
no one will blow bulb will blow
No one will
circuit.
Three
blow.
also.
All the three bulbs will not work at all
Yes, sir.
because no current is flowing. Next, suppose the first bulb is fused, nothing but ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಟಂಗ್ಸ್ಟನ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. If the first bulb is fused, whether next two bulbs glow or not?
No,
They
sir.
will not blow.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Doesn't glow.
Current is flowing in the same direction. And if anywhere else it is broken, then supply of current stops, flow of current stops. So no other electric bulb works. If one bulb is fused, then other bulbs will also not work. Okay. Next, I'll go for taking again three bulbs, but this time these bulbs are connected in parallel. They are connected like this. And three ends are connected to terminals of a battery. Now let us switch on. Current flows from positive to negative terminal. I take this as first bulb, this is second, and this is third. Now my question is, which of these three bulbs glows brighter? First, second, or third?
First.
Same, sir.
Second, sir.
First.
No.
Third, sir.
Another one can tell, sir, third one, sir. Choice is yours.
Which has
Sir, you
less
have all the three
resistance.
options.
Has less resistance.
Less resistance, sir.
Yes.
Less
It all
resistance.
depends on their power, electric power. Now assume that I have taken three bulbs, each having same electric power. If it is so, they all will glow with the same brightness. Same brightness. Followed?
Yes, sir.
Saita? Having the same power, therefore, they glow with the same brightness. If their power is different, then they glow with different brightness. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ different amount of electric current flows through the resistor. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು 20 ohm or 20 watts, 40 watts, 60 watts. Which one will glow brighter?
60 watts, sir.
It is 60 watt. Here you can say that 60 watt bulb glows brighter. The reason is the amount of current drawn is more by 60 watt bulb. ಇದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. See, three different circuits are there. Their voltage is same, but amount of current drawn is different. So 60 watt bulb glows brighter. Astaita?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Justification. You can go for using the formula P is equal to V into I. Here I is equal to P by V. ಇದು ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ನಾವು ಅರೌಂಡ್ 10 volts ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು 10 volts ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು generally I have taken. What is the amount of current flowing through 20 watt bulb? Mr.
2 volts, sir.
2 amperes, sir.
2 amps. Second one,
4 amps.
Are you all following?
Sir.
4 amp,
Are
sir.
you following?
Yes, sir.
Neha AP, did you understand? Siddhartham, are you
Can you explain
understanding?
again, sir?
Once I tell that. Vinay Ram, where are you? Okay. Vishuddh, are you understanding? Yes or no? Observe. The brightness depends on the electric power. Here, voltage is taken, it is 10 watt. Look here. We know that P is equal to V into I. Electric power is equal to voltage into current. Then, current is equal to P by V. Current is equal to P by V. The amount of current flowing through first one is P1 by V. This is 20 by voltage is 10. This will be 2 amps. 2 amps of electric current is flowing through 20 watt bulb. Similar. Again, P2 by V, 40 by 10, 4 amps. We need 2 amps current flow ಆಗುತ್ತೆ through second one, 4 amps, third one, 6 amps. More amount of current is flowing through 60 watt bulb. Therefore, the 60 watt bulb glows brighter. Clear? Followed? If
Yes, sir.
if all
Yes,
the
sir.
bulbs
Yes,
having
sir.
same power, they glow with the same brightness. Okay, next. I'll take another question. It was given like this. It has been given like this. There are 3 bulbs. Don't copy anything. Don't copy anything. There are 3 bulbs, each of 100 watt. They are connected in series in one side. And in another set of 3 bulbs, again we are going to take 3 electric bulbs, each of 100 watt. 100 watt. And they are connected in parallel to the source. So let's go for writing. First, let us write the circle. Go on writing it. First bulb, second bulb, third bulb. They are, assume that they are connected to terminals of battery. Vishuddh, are you drawing? Okay. The power of each bulb is 100 watt. This is 100 watt. This is 100 watt. Next. Again, we are going to take 3 set of bulbs, each having 100 watt only, but this time they are to be connected in parallel. First one, second one, and third one. They are connected in parallel. 3 ends are connected to terminals of a battery. Their power is also same. 100 watt, 100 watt, 100 watt. Now the question is, everybody should observe the board. In case of series connection, we all know that all the 3 bulbs will go with the same brightness because their power is same. Here, they glow with same brightness because their power is same. My question is, now you have to compare their brightness with respect to first connection, their brightness with respect to second connection. Whether the brightness, whether the brightness of these bulbs will be same in both or will be differ. Yes.
Different, sir.
Second, sir.
Sudarshan, you are right. Deepak, you are right. But okay, it will be different. The brightness of the bulb which are connected in series is different from brightness in parallel. Now another question. Which one will glow brighter? B1 or B2?
Series.
B1.
In which connection?
B1.
Correct, correct. Not B1.
B1, sir.
Then it is B2. Here, right. Brightness of the bulbs which are connected in parallel. The brightness of the bulbs which are connected in parallel is more than that of series. Then how it is? We have to justify. We have to justify with a calculation. Let me show you how this B2 is greater than B1. Please just think of it. In both the connection, we have taken the electric bulbs. In both the connection, we have taken the bulbs of same power. The bulbs which are connected in series, their brightness will be less than that of the same watt bulbs which are connected in parallel. Generally, you can think that, yeah, in case of series connection, electric resistance will be more. The amount of current flows decreases. As a result of it, their brightness, and a small amount of current flows through the first one, hence their brightness will be smaller than that of these. These are connected to as in the 220 volt supply line only. These are also connected to 220 volt supply line only. Voltage same enough. Here we get three different circuits. As the bulbs are connected in parallel, we get three different circuits. Hence, the electric resistance decreases. More amount of current flows. As more amount of current flows, then brightness will be more. Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Repeat, sir.
Sir, repeat, sir.
One side, very simple. As they are connected in series, electric resistance increases, current decreases. So small amount of current flows in the series connection. As the bulbs get small amount of current, their brightness decreases. In case of parallel connection, resistance decreases, current increases. So each will get more amount of electric current, therefore their brightness increases. Clear? Okay. Next one. It was given in the examination. I'm going to give you the same. It's like this. Whatever I'll write on the board, the same thing should be copied. The question is like this. A household uses the following electric appliances. First one, refrigerator of rating 400 watt for 10 hours each day. Refrigerator is used, it is, and its power is 400 watt, and it is used for 10 hours. 10 hours per day. Next, there are two electric fans. There are two electric fans, and their power is 80 watt. They are to be used 6 hours per day. There are 6 electric bulbs, each having 18 watt. They are also to be used 6 hours. Then calculate the electricity bill for the household for the month of June. June, you all know that in June there will be 30 days. If the cost of electrical energy is 3 rupees per unit, rupees 3 per unit, which means that for every 1 kilowatt hour, for every 1 kilowatt hour, it will be 3 rupees. Here, just they have taken 3 electrical equipments. One is refrigerator, second one fans, third one is bulbs. 1 refrigerator, 2 fans, and 6 electric bulbs. Now we have to find out what is the electrical energy consumed by them. Direct calculation of time. We know that electrical energy can be found out by using the formula E is equal to P into T. Ashutosh, are you writing? Electrical energy is equal to P into T. Then electrical energy consumed by the refrigerator. Nitya D. Nayak, are you following? Okay. And Pranav Jahangidar. Are you following or not? Yes, okay. Arshita IB, okay, look at it. Electrical energy consumed by the refrigerator, it should be expressed in kilowatt. So how many refrigerators are there? Only one refrigerator is there. What is its power? 400 watt.
400 watt.
And it should be converted into kilowatt. So divided by 1000. Next, time. It is to be used for 10 hours into 10. Hope that you all have understood. 3030 get cancelled. It is equal to 4 kilowatt.
4 kilowatt, sir.
4 units in a use marker. Next, I go for taking second one, that is electrical energy consumed by 2 fans. There are 2 fans. The power of each fan is 80 watt. Let us convert that into kilowatt. That is 80 by 1000 into time. They have to be used for 6 hours per day. Now here 0 0 get cancelled. 8 6 are 48. 48 2s are 96. 96 by 100. 0.96 kilowatt hour. Have you got same? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Kundan, have you got same or different answer? Okay, good boy. Spurti, have got same? Okay, okay. Next, now let us find out the electrical energy consumed by 6 electric bulbs. It is E3. There are 6 bulbs. 6 into power of each. It is 18 watt. Convert that into kilowatt. 18 by 1000. And even they are also to be used for 6 hours. Rahul Palati. When teacher is giving explanation, observe. When teacher is writing, go on writing with me. That's all.
Sir, 0.648 kilowatt hour.
Sit properly. Into 6. This is equal to, here, let us multiply.
Sir, 648.
36 into 18.
648.
How much?
0.648.
648.
0.64.
0.648 kilowatt.
1000. It is equal to 0.648 kilowatt hour.
Kilowatt hour.
So you can multiply. See, 18, 6 are 90, 6 into 6, 6, 6 are 36, 3, 6, 9 are 54. 18, 6 are 108.
Sir, yeah.
Okay, 6 8s are 48, 4, 6 1s are 6, 648 is correct. 648 divided by 1000, then it can be written as 0.648 kilowatt hour. Now, let us go for finding the total energy used for electrical energy consumed in one day. Rahul Palate,
Sir, we should find out for
don't like the way you are sitting. You are putting your hand on the head like this. Have you lost anything? Not. Okay. Now we are going to find out electrical energy consumed in one day. Energy consumed in a day. One day. It is E is equal to E1 plus E2 plus E3. This is equal to E1 is 4, E2 is 0.96 and E3 is 0.648. This is equal to 8 as it is, 6 plus 4, 10, carry 1, 1 plus 9, 10, 10 plus 6.
Sir, 5.608, sir.
Then 5.608. This is now approximate again 5.6 units. 5.6 units. It is for one day. But you are going to find out the electric bill for the month of June. In the month of June, total 30 days.
Sir, 16.8 per day, sir. 16.8 per day, sir.
16.8 per day.
Sir.
How do you calculate? See here 4 unit in it is less than 1 unit. It is less than 1 unit. Approximately it is less than 6 units. So 5.6 units. Next, in the month of energy use in June, that is total energy. Again, E is equal. In the month of June, there are 30 days, and each day we are using 5.6 units of electric current.
Sir, 5,040 rupees, sir.
Now,
5,040 rupees, sir.
let us check it. 30 into 56 by 10. 0, 0 get cancelled. Multiply. 3 6 are 18 carry 1. 3 5 are 15 plus 1 60. 168 units. In that month,
Units, sir.
168 units of electrical energy. Now we have to calculate the bill amount.
So total 504 rupees, sir.
bill amount is for 1 unit 3 rupees. For 168 into 3, 3 8s are 24, 2, 3
Sir,
6 are 18 plus
504, sir, 504.
504, sir.
504, 504 rupees. 504 rupees. This is the bill amount. Hola. Just last one I'll discuss. Just listen. In yesterday's worksheet, I had given you fifth one as challenging question.
I have done it, sir.
Good boy. You are
Linear
good boy.
equation in two variables, sir.
Wait. Listen to. It is like this. Two resistors, when connected in parallel, give resultant value 2 ohm. And when connected in series, the value becomes 9 ohm. Calculate the value of each resistance at the KDL. Is it not? Followed or not?
Yes, sir.
Two
Yes, sir.
resistors.
Yes, sir.
Let us go for taking those two resistors as R1 and R2. The resistors of R1 and R2. If they are connected in series, avana now series alli enadru connect madidre, obviously RS is equal to R1 plus R2. That is sum of their resistances. Then this has been given. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ series ಅಲ್ಲಿ connect ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಓಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ?
9 ohm, sir.
9 ohm. 9 is equal to R1 plus R2. Got it? You may call it as equation 1 antane tagolli. Next, if they are connected in parallel, that is 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Then this is, it is R1 R2 is the LCM. Then I'm cross multiplying. R2 plus R1 is nothing but
R2.
R1 plus R2. And this is cross multiply. Or else take the reciprocal. Rp is equal to R1 plus R2 by, sorry, R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
R1 plus R2 is equal to 9.
RP ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? RP 2 ohm. ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. When they are connected in parallel, effective resistance is 2 ohm. That is equal to, what is R1 plus R2?
9, sir.
9 ohm.
Equation 1.
So R1 into R2 by 9. Cross multiply ಮಾಡಿ. It is R1 into R2 is equal to 18. You may call it as equation 2. Got it? Last year you had come across linear equations in two variables. ನೆನಪಿದೆನಾ 9th standard ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Linear equations in two variables. You know
Yes,
how
sir.
to solve them also. ಹಂಗೇನೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಮೇ ಟೇಕ್ R1 as x, R2 as y ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅವಾಗ two equations ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? x plus y is equal to
R1 plus R2.
9.
9.
ಆಮೇಲೆ x into y, this is
18.
18 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Got it? ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Yes, sir.
Call it as 1 and call it as 2. These two equations should be solved. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ವಿಜೇತಾ be in the line. Okay. See that. ಇದನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ in this equation, first equation ಅಲ್ಲಿ x ನ solve ಮಾಡಿ. X equal to 9 minus 5 ಅಥವಾ y equal to 9 minus x. First equation, y is equal to 9 minus x. You may call it as 3. Substitute 3 into 3 into then x into
Sir, we
y
can't hear your
9
voice, sir.
minus x equal to 18.
Sir, I can't hear your voice, sir.
9x minus x
Sir.
square equal to 18.
I can't hear your voice, sir.
Who is speaking?
Can hear, sir.
Observe. Now, transfer them. X square minus 9x plus 18. 9th standard ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರೈಸೇಷನ್ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ರಾಹುಲ್ ಪಲಾಟಿ ಕಲ್ತಿಲ್ಲೇನಪ್ಪ?
ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ sir.
Splitting the middle term, sir.
Splitting the middle
Splitting the
term.
middle term.
According to that, if you find out, you'll get x value. Then substitute that x value here, you'll get y value. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹಿಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. One is 3 ohm and another one is 6 ohm ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay? Okay, dear students. So, with this, let us stop. And tomorrow onwards, we are going to commence the second
Thank you,
chapter in
sir.
mathematics, that is polynomials. Polynomials. Okay. With this, the chapter electricity has been complete.
Sir,
When
side
is
please, sir.
monthly test, sir? Monthly test,
Sir,
sir.
excuse me.
Pancha MG.
Sir, side, sir.
Sir, when is monthly test, sir?
Sir,
Monthly test
excuse
is
me.
nothing but periodic test only.
When,
It is
sir?
coming Sunday. Coming Sunday. I had informed.
Coming Sunday, sir.
Coming Sunday.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
It is time up.
Sir,
Let us stop.
sir.
Sir,
Thank you
side
very
please,
much.
sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.